Hi everyone. So we're officially in lockdown mode, I suppose, although they've not officially called it that yet. But you know, I've got all my books and I'm finding myself unable to read anything. I just can't seem to focus on anything. So I thought, rather than stand here and gripe about it all, I'm going to do a bookcase scavenger hunt, just to lighten the mood and have some fun. Right, so this scavenger hunt that I'm doing is an amalgamation of a couple that I found. I did a quick Google search because I don't want to come up with the same sort of stuff all the time. And I've put two together. So one created by the Library of Sarah, which was slightly adapted by Dreamland Book Blog. The other one was by Confuzzled Bev from Confuzzledom. I'll leave links to that down below, and I'll leave a list of the questions that I do as well down below in the description box. So if you want to have a go at it or you just want to have some fun, feel free. These are in no particular order, so I'm just going to work my way down one side and down the other side. Bear with me, I will edit out the boring bits for you, so this is not like horrifically long to watch and painful and yikes. So let's see what I can find. So a book that starts with an N. I know I've got another Christie in the cupboard. I was going to try and just stick to the bookcases in the room. So books start with N. Come on, a book start with N. N, N, N. I bet you guys see one before I can see one. Oh my gosh. All these books, I need one with N. Crumb Natalie. Ah, Nocturna. There we go. Fairy Loot edition, which has been scraped. A book cover that's mostly brown. First Aid for Fairies, which is the first in the Fabled Beast Chronicles. Find a multiple perspective book, so a book written from lots of points of view. I'm always rubbish at these sort of things. Ah, hold on. I've just finished this, The Unlikely Escape of Ura Heap. Really clever book. I love this. I've got to do a review on this. Find a book you read last year. Can I just wave at the Fairy Loot shelf? Does that work? The Merciful Crow. Find the most recent book that you bought. I'm slightly cheated. I've brought up my pile of books from the table downstairs. That one, House of Earth and Blood from Crescent City. You're really struggling to get into that one. Where have I got to? Find a book cover you don't like. Aha. Is it because I'm a bit of a sucker for pretty books? Found it. Wind Witch. Second book in the Witchlands series. I really wish this had an illustrated cover like Truth Witch. You might have guessed I like to put my books back away once I've got them out. I just can't leave them all on the floor. I know. Find a retelling. Ah, they're all up here. So, Alice, the Mermaid, Lost Boy, and then all the Disney ones are over there. So there you go. Find a book that is also a film. My Outlander shelf? It's not really a film though, is it? It's a TV series. So that's The Expanse. I'm not getting my Lord of the Rings. Oh god, I've got Lord of the Rings up there. Right up there. I don't know if you can see that. Yeah, I have a lot of I'm going to stick with Lord of the Rings, but I can't reach it because it's on the shelf over there that you can't see. Trust me, it's there. Find a book written this year. Okay, I'm not going to use the same book again, which might screw me up in a little bit. So, a book written this year. I'll go for Havenful. Find a non-fiction book. That's easy. The Walt Disney book. All our non-fictions are down in the middle shelf below by my feet, and then we've got a shelf in the cupboard over in that corner, absolutely full of non-fiction as well. Interestingly, most of it is TV and film related, and all the like sciencey books are downstairs for the lads to look at. Find a book you have told others to read. It'd be easy if I picked a book that I haven't told someone else to read. The Long Way to a Small Angry Planet. Do read it. Find a book with a tree on the cover. How about the hollow tree? Find a book you have read more than once. I bet they're all in the cupboard. Oh god, they are. I was going to pick a Sherlock Holmes for this, but they're all in the cupboard. Okay, a book I've read more than once. There's got to be one on here somewhere. Aha. How about... Got it! Swallowdale. I got this... God, when did I get this? Mid-teens? 15? 16? Read it a couple of times. Find a book with a king in it. King. I haven't. No. Sword and the Stones again in the cupboard. Oh my gosh. Can I have the Girl King? Find a book that's purple with its dust jacket off. Got the perfect book. I thought The Shadows Between Us would have a purple inside. Thankfully, it does. This is my Fairy Loot edition. Find a book you will read by the end of the year. Do I have to? I have so many books I have to read by the end of the year. How about 2? A Court of Wings and Ruin and A Court of Frost and Starlight, because these have been on my shelf for too long now. I need to read these. Find an author's name or title with the letter Z in it. Z? I don't know. Got a W. Does a W count? There's a K. Z. What is Z? Ah, Berserk. Apocalypse. So it's not even book 1. There we go, Michael Grant. Find a classic. I bet they're all in there as well. Now, it's all very well putting books away in the cupboards, but when you want them, you can't find them. The Borrowers. And that's the Complete Borrowers. Okay, a book with a key on it. Ah, that's easy. Whether I can get it out or not is another matter. The Scottish Prisoner. Nice bunch of keys. Find something on your bookshelf that is not a book. Where do you want me to start? Stitch. Find the oldest book on your shelf. Well, I know my oldest book I've got is actually downstairs, and then I've also got a copy of A Study in Scarlet in the cupboard. But on here, most of these books are quite new. Yeah, 1883, but it doesn't tell me when this edition was printed. Apparently, printed and bound in Spain. Oh, it's 2003. That's 86. I'm getting a little bit, oh yeah, might be this one on here. That's the problem. A lot of these books are new or republished. So to actually have, hold on, have I got, oh, it might be this one. Of course, another one from when I was a kid. 73. There we go. That is a copy of The Wind in the Willows that I picked up off Hitchin Market. I think it's like 20p, something like that. Yeah, all hubby's old science fiction books are next door in the bedroom. Find a book with a girl on the cover. And find a book with a boy on the cover. Let's see, can I do these at the same time? You can't see, that's not obvious. Hold on. Alright, one girl, Dragon Pearl, and one boy, Nation. Find a book that has an animal in it. My red walls are all downstairs. The Alchemist's Cat. In fact, any of the Deptford histories, they're all mice and cat based fantasies. Are actually really, really good and quite dark for the age group. Oh, find a book with a male protagonist. Leviathan Wakes. That was quick. And find a book with only words on it. Well, again, perfect books downstairs. We've got a complete quotes of Terry Pratchett, or Discworld quotes of Terry Pratchett, something to Terry Pratchett quotes. It's literally just the words on the cover. But up here, just words. Words, words, words. Okay. The trouble is, books like to kind of grab your attention, so they have a pretty picture on the front, don't they? I don't think I've got one. Hold on. Does that count? It's my Ark of Wicked As You Wish. That's close enough. Find a book with illustrations in it. Oh, again, they're all in the cupboard. Books with illustrations tend to be oversized in this house anyway. Illustrations, come on. Nothing's leaping out. I do Muddle Earth because it's illustrated by Chris Riddle. I'll find you a nice one. There you go. It's all the way through. There are illustrations in this book. My youngest really likes this series. Find a book with gold lettering. There's a really obvious one there, but I want to save that for another one. So I've just found one with words all on the front. Gold lettering, come on. And I've got one. I know I've got one. Does that count, or is that more bronze? Caged Queen. Might be a bit bronze. Yeah, that's definitely bronze. Can't use that book again. I can't reach. Right. Up there, so the shelf above this one, I have got Rebel of the Sands series is up there. That's got gold lettering on it, but I can't reach it. I know, I really need a step in here. Okay, find a book written by someone with a common name. So, like Smith or Jones. Where are my Diana Wynne Joneses? Let me guess, next door. Yeah, they are next door. Come on, how can I not have a common name? Does nobody have boring surnames anymore? Taylor, how about Taylor? Taylor's quite common now, isn't it? There we go. This is A Trail Through Time. Jodie Taylor writes the St Mary's Chronicles, which are all there. Find a book that has a close-up of something on it. Close-up, close-up. How about a close-up of a, I think it's dragon's head. So this is The Forging of the Sword by Mark Robson. Do you know, I've had this book years and I've never read it. Find a book on your shelf that takes place in the earliest time period. No, I don't have that book anymore. I don't think I have. And I can't pick another St Mary's. Hold on. Well, I could do. Why not? If I go... Is it this one? I think it might be this one. Right, yeah, this one. Dinosaur era. It's not the only time we visit the dinosaurs, but yeah, it's the one I know for sure. Find a teal turquoise coloured book. Teal or turquoise. Snakebite. This is Young Sherlock Holmes. Oh, it's quite shiny. Find a book with stars on it. Oh, I'm no good at these ones. Stars. No, it doesn't quite count. Oh, good grief. Come on, stars. I need some stars. Got to be one in here somewhere. Snowflakes. That's no good. Okay. I don't know. There they are. This is Empress of a Thousand Skies and Blood of a Thousand Stars. And as you can see, there's definitely stars on this one. And there are stars in the background on that one. Find a non-YA book. Where would you like me to start? We have this shelf here, which is all my husband's game books. Underneath that are all, well, you can't see them, but it's Alistair Reynolds and Julian May. So some proper sci-fi. Below that, he's got all his thriller books by James Rowlings and Annie McDermott and all that. So yeah, I think we're pretty much covered. You know, my St Mary's, they're not YA. Firefly, not YA. Recursion is not YA. Sorted. Done. Find the longest book you own. Is that a Brandon Sanderson? Or a Diana Gabaldon? Let's see. Way of the Kings is quite a biggie. I was really lucky. This is the Stormlight Archives Part 1. So you can only actually get this in the shops now as Volume 1 and Volume 2. We've got it as a complete volume. Blimey, that is heavy. Hold on. How many was that? 1,700 pages is book 1. Yeah, I think that beats Diana's actually. I don't think hers is bigger than that. I might be wrong with that, but I don't think. Oh, even better. 1,087 pages. This is Words of Radiance, which is book 2 in the Stormlight Archive series. Yeah, this isn't getting carried on the bus with me. I'm sorry. My back would just scream at me for the rest of my life. There we go, 1,080, what did I say? 7? Yeah, sheesh. And I willingly picked that up to read? Oh dear. And find the shortest book you own. Well, it's going to be over there, isn't it? 139, Aquila. I'm trying to think, what else have I got that's skinny? What about Every Heart? Ooh, this could be close. This could be very close. No, 173, so it's not that one. What about To Be Taught? Oh, that's an excerpt. I'm not counting the excerpt because that doesn't count. Not part of their story. That's the interview. More interview. Oh, there we go. 138. What did I say Aquila was? To Be Taught If Fortunate takes it by 2 pages. Find a shiny book. Shiny. I'll sparkle like a wealthy one's neck. Just a sec, can make it all shiny. The Midnight Lie. This is the Fairy Loot exclusive that my husband was very nice and ordered for me. I mean, come on, is that not just gorgeous? So there we go. Yes. Very shiny. And finally, find a book with flowers on it. I'm spoilt for choice. I could have the beautiful Wicked Like Wildfire. The Bells. There's not many flowers on there. Wicked Like Wildfire. I mean, that's just gorgeous. I mean, so gorgeous. I love this one. What was another one with flowers on I was going to pull out? I can't remember what it is. I had another one. I can't think what it is now, but it's full of flowers. And it's gone completely. Nah, never mind. There we go. So, Bookcase Scavenger Hunt. I probably did that an appallingly length of time. So, and like I said, I've limited it to the books on these bookcases behind me, and then there's a skinny one there that you can't ever see, but that one's there as well. So that's kind of like my limitations, because otherwise I could be running around the house quite happily pulling out books left, right and centre, but you don't stand here and watch an empty shelves while I'm running around the house, do you know? So there we go. Anyway, like I said, I'll leave the questions that I did down below in the description box. I'll leave the links to the 2 blogs where I found these questions from. Like I say, I've done an amalgamation of the 2. So, you know, you don't have to do all. Feel free, whatever you want to do. Be free. I find being put on the spot to answer these questions actually really hard, because my brain just goes, poof, no, I'm not going to help you today. And that's really inconvenient of it. So, you know, sitting there looking at the questions, like, oh yeah, that's easy, I can do all these, you know, I've got all these books, and then standing here and it's like, where's my brain gone? My brain has just literally walked off, which is really unhelpful. But there we go. So, bookcase scavenger hunt. I haven't done one for a little while. I have new bookcases. Feel free to have a go. You know, cheer yourselves up. Have a cup of tea at the end, and cake. Gotta have cake. So there we go. As usual, there will also be in the very full description box now a link to a small booktuber in there, which would be lovely if you go and check them out, please. All my social media links are down there, and my book blog. Please come and check out my ramblings. I don't know what WordPress is doing, but for some reason my visits have just completely dropped off the planet, and it's like, this doesn't make any sense at all whatsoever. So, you know, please go and check out my book blog. It'd be much appreciated, and kind of lets me know that people are reading what I'm rambling about. I'm rambling. So, yes. In the meantime, stay healthy, wash your hands, stay sane, read books. Thank you very much for watching, and happy reading. Bye.